We are thrilled to welcome Holly and Cassie back to the podcast. You may remember them from season 1. They're a couple raising 5 kids and navigating their new queer lives outside of the LDS church. How are all of your kids, all 100 of them?
I know. It feels like there's 100, huh?
Yeah.
Especially this summer when they're all at home.
They're all healthy right now.
Yeah.
No one's broken.
I know. No one
Congrats.
is broken. I know.
Thank
That's
you.
a big
That's
deal. Yeah, they're good. Tucker's healed from all of his insane injuries.
So catch us up on that, because I feel like we know because we follow you online, but
Yeah.
the listeners who are obsessed with your first show want to know.
Oh, yes, I'm sure they do. So yeah, we met you at the Pride Parade last summer. And just a few weeks after that, our oldest, who was 16 at the time, he had been having gallbladder issues. So he had his gallbladder removed, and it was supposed to be just a routine gallbladder removal. Ended up having internal bleeding and had to be hospitalized and get blood transfusions. So that was a whole ordeal. Finally made it home, took some time off of work. He was working at a movie theater. 10 days later, 2 weeks later, something like that, he was at his first shift back at work. It was late at night. He was driving home. We don't know exactly what happened, but he got in a horrendous car accident and broke his vertebrae and his wrist really bad. So he had to have a back surgery immediately because he didn't have full functioning in his lower body. So had to have that back surgery. And then a week or two later had to have surgery on his wrist. And we were hoping he was healing. And then at his 6-week post-op appointment, found out that his back was not healing. And instead he needed a much more invasive major surgery where they had to go in from the front and behind and take out the broken vertebrae and replace it with this cage. Anyway, so the poor kid, he literally has 27 pieces of metal in his body now. So he had that second surgery. They weren't able to get it done until the first weekend in November, right? And then anyways, finally got healed from that, got approval to bend, lift, and twist. Those are the main movements that he couldn't do forever. And a week or two later, we went camping and he was on a scooter, and the latch on it failed. And so the scooter collapsed and he broke his same wrist again.
Oh my God.
It's just,
He shouldn't be scooting, I think.
no,
I don't
he's
think he should. We should wrap him in bubble wrap.
Yeah.
I agree.
not allowed to do anything anymore ever. So
Oh my goodness.
Poor thing.
yeah.
So when we say everyone is healthy, that is a big,
really
that's
big deal.
Yeah, that's a
Big
big
deal.
deal.
That is a big
Because we
deal.
usually have someone broken in some way. Tucker was our most recent person. But yeah, we've had lots of injuries in our family.
Yeah, it happens. These kids.
They're fun and crazy.
How are we feeling about queer life and queer parenting right now? What are the updates?
I don't know.
That's a lot. I don't know.
Parenting in general is hard. And then
Agreed.
add a queer layer on top of it. It makes it a little bit tricky, I feel like. Just trying to navigate, especially in a small conservative town. We're mostly surrounded by supportive, loving people, but we've had a few instances where one of our kids comes home and he's like, my friend says his mom won't let him come over because his mom is trans. And anyways, just little things like that are.
So how do you have kind of like a blanket, this is how we handle all those things, or is it like a case by case basis?
Kind of a case by case. Thankfully, we haven't had too many instances like that. And most of the time, and turns out the kid comes over all the time. So I'm not sure, I don't know where that comment came from because he had been to our house before and he came to our house after. Anyway, so I'm not sure. But it's just I feel like just showing up and being nice and just being who we are and letting people see that we're real people and we're just a normal family.
I don't know what you think goes on here.
I know.
We have 5 kids. We literally have no time to do anything else.
Right.
Golden.
Exactly. So, yeah.
I mean, that's it. I think there's this balance of trying to be a friendly neighborhood trans woman down the street of I want to give people the exposure. I want people to have a positive perspective of trans folk, because I know I'm the first trans person a lot of people here in Southern Utah have met. And so when they hear someone say something, they might be like, well, actually, no, I have a neighbor or one of my kids' friends is trans. And so it's this balance where I do feel like a lot of weight for our family to show up as the super friendly and super helpful, but then also being like, well, It's not always
you don't wanna
safe, or
do that.
sometimes I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm showing up for the right reasons. Am I showing up for myself, or do I feel like I'm showing up for other things? Lots of therapy. There's lots of therapy going
Lots
on
of
in this house.
therapy.
Great.
We were just having that conversation, right? About like, do you always feel responsible for your queerness? And oh, it's like when queer couples get divorced and we're like, oh no, it makes us all look bad. Or, like anything that you're like, oh, I always have to be behaving this way. Or if my kids are being shitty at school and it's like, oh, the boy with two moms is in trouble again. Or, right. And you're like, oh, I just always have to be can't be the angry trans lady down the street. Gotta be friendly and welcoming and safe. But also, like, sometimes you just want to be you and you don't want to have to do all those performances.
Right.
Yeah, no, there is definitely a weight to that. And then also, I think as we deconstruct Mormonism, there's so many layers to it. And every once in a while, we'll get thrown back into another layer. But as we like deconstruct and think through, like, who am I? Who am I at my core? And what is me showing up versus how we were raised showing up, and realizing my core values is I love helping people. Like I really do find a lot of joy from helping people, but then it can get to that area where like, well, am I showing up because I want to help somebody, or am I showing up because I want people to see me as the friendly neighborhood trans lady? And so it's a lot.
And let's be honest, Cassie has a lot of skills because she used to be a general contractor. I can't remember if we covered this in our last one.
Yes, you told us that basically she just fixes everybody's stuff in the neighborhood.
Yeah,
I just need her in my neighborhood.
Seriously.
All the things. And so anyone has a problem, they know they can come to Cassie and she can fix it. And so it's really easy for her to show up in a helpful way.
We had these girls show up randomly at our house.
This was weird.
So there's not a lot of pride flags in our neighborhood.
There's only one. And
Within a couple miles.
Same.
And,
I'm the only one in my neighborhood.
Yeah. It's when we did Halloween and we were trick-or-treating, and we had a group of little girls come by and say, "We love your flag," and run off. And so it's like, oh, that's sweet. Maybe they really enjoy it. But we had some random girls of all the houses to stop at. Other than that, I've never seen the girls before. They knocked on the house like, "Can you help us fix our bike tire?"
It was so random. This was a couple weeks ago. We'd never seen these girls, and they just knocked on our door and were like, "We thought you might have like an air pump for our tire." It just flew out.
So my theory is that they saw the flag and they knew that we were a safe house to come to.
Absolutely.
So, at least that's what I'd like.
That's what we're telling ourselves. If
Yeah.
it makes us feel
Did
good.
you fix the bike tire?
Oh yeah,
We did.
Of course
There you
she
go.
did.
Yeah,
It was
of
like
course she did.
it was more than just a flat pipe. Too. It was like there was a major issue with it, but Cassie got out all the tools and fixed it. And it was
Oh,
amazing.
Cassie.
I know.
How
So
has your
amazing.
life been since we last spoke in just becoming more of who you are? Do you feel like you've made any great strides? Or are you still just like, oh no, I'm just living my life. It's good.
I feel like I'm just living my life. I don't know. What do you think?
I feel like you're doing good. I feel like I've been making more strides of
That's
just
true.
like figuring out who I am. I feel like for so long, I was just trying to help support Cassie and help her find out who she is. And so I've been trying to figure out who I am now. And with all the kids, they were all supposed to be in school full time, but Tucker missed a freaking semester of school because was broken. But I've just been trying to figure out, what I like to do, what my hobbies are outside of being a wife and a mom. Because I got married when I was 19 and started having kids. And so it's like I haven't ever done anything outside of that. So
Mhm.
How's that journey going for you? Because I feel like you are certainly
Still-
not alone in it. It happens
Yeah.
to so many women.
I don't know. That's the problem.
He's into heated rivalry.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes.
Yes.
I heated rivalry.
You
like,
came to the right place.
I don't know, opened me up and I know. And I wanted to talk with you about this because I resisted watching it. I'm like, I'm not really into that. I don't think we'll enjoy it, but oh my goodness, I loved it so much.
Okay, so why did you love it? Tell us more.
I tried to like figure this out. And I think I love the emotional aspect of it. And so I loved watching the emotional connection and how much they like changed over time, especially Ilya, like just watching him, like, I don't know. And then I think growing up, we never watched R-rated movies. We like were very, very conservative in what we would watch. And so I never saw any portrayal of anything. And so I learned a lot watching it. And it was
educational.
fascinating. Very.
Yeah. But that's it. I'm like, it's not just like sexy. There's so many different layers to just watching them change and allow themselves. It's not even like, oh, it's a love story. It's like even allowing themselves to get to the possibility of having a love story. And then Erica, as you mentioned earlier, like just you watch so much queer entertainment and you're like, okay, when is someone going to walk in on them? When is everything going to go completely haywire? When is the bad stuff going to happen? And to just like, yes, there was bad, but not in the way that we're all accustomed to in queer stories. So that was great.
I feel like it also represented like real life, right? Because there was this kind of, I don't know, like vacuum of dialogue. There was an absence of dialogue a lot with the two main characters. It was a lot of just like physical interaction and being in each other's space and not a lot of talking. And that's real life, right? Because you're not going to say the most perfect thing all the time.
What else are you watching? What kind of queer? And last time we talked, you had never even been to a gay bar, right? Because we asked what well, you went to a drag show. So tell us.
One of my friends, she and I were up in Salt Lake, and we tried to go to a queer bar there, but it was closed because it was like a Wednesday or something. I don't know.
You tried.
No gays on a Wednesday.
So that's still not checked out.
Where was the drag show?
Drag show is here in Southern Utah. We work with the Pride of Southern Utah. So we actually helped put the drag show on. Our friends were the ones that connected with all of the drag queens and stuff like that. But we kind of helped with some of the setup and everything behind the scenes. So it was down here in St. George, which was awesome.
Amazing.
Congrats. That's a big win. Did a lot of people show up?
Well, we did. We had a lot of people. And St. George has a lot of history with drag in a negative sense. They've made the news a lot of times recently, both of protests and the city revoking permits for drag shows. And so there's a lot surrounding it here in Southern Utah, but it went off great. And there was a lot of attendance and it was amazing.
Yeah, that's fun.
Congrats. That's huge. Okay, so we still have to get you to just a queer bar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Next time we talk, we will.
I know.
I mean,
location.
I think we have like 2 bars here in Southern Utah.
Yeah, like there's
Maybe
not really
one.
options.
Okay, so I cut myself off earlier. What are you reading or watching? Anything fabulous queer besides the obvious one, Heated Rivalry?
We watched Somebody Somewhere.
It's a little bit older. It's a couple years old.
It's
I
not
feel like
that
I heard of this one.
This sounds
It was
so
a good one.
familiar.
bad. It was so good. It's on, I think it's on HBO too.
Yeah, it is.
But it was kind of Schitt's Creek-esque in the sense that like it had queerness, but it never really had to be addressed. Right. It just was assumed that queer people exist.
There was a
Crazy.
trans character. The main character was gay.
But it just was like, it was so casual and normal that queer people existed. And
Always nice to see just a queer character or a trans character, and that's not their storyline. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh wow, people are multifaceted. Who knew?
Right. Imagine that. Just real people living life.
And I think, at least for me, I feel like oftentimes I'm like the token trans friend. And it's like, I think oftentimes it starts out with my trans friend, Cassie. And then it'd be like my friend, Cassie, who's trans. And then eventually we can like graduate to just my friend, Cassie.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, there's so many more aspects of me other than my transness. And seeing that represented in TV shows is always like exciting. Be like, oh, people can just like exist as who they are. That's amazing. So
Yeah, it's actually so interesting you bring that up because I feel like, again, not to blame the boomers for everything, but like, you know, there's this joke of, oh, if my mom tells a story, you'll know what ethnicity everybody in the story is. And it's like such that mentality of how are we describing people? What's the thing that makes them stand out the most? And like, why can't you just say, my friend Cassie, what does this have to do with the story, right? Just part of retraining ourselves to just describe people based on maybe what it is we're telling them about. My friend Cassie's really good at fixing bikes. That's all you need to know.
I feel like our kids are so good at this. Our kids go to an art school, so it's for Utah, it's very diverse. And I love that one of our kids has been talking about this friend that they'd had for months and months and months. And it wasn't until like very far into the year we found out that this friend was trans. And we're like, what? That's amazing. Because like we're still getting used to seeing other queer folk. And so the fact that wasn't the main part of their friendship, we just loved that.
Right.
So the next generation is going to save us all.
I hope so.
They better.
I really hope so. No, all the children are a blessing. I'm just saying, I feel like my mental space as like a middle-aged woman is just terrible half the time. But then I'm like, wait, I only have one kid. That's one schedule. It's one teacher. I can't imagine. I would be nothing in this brain. I would not be able to do anything. I don't know. So
That's about how it feels sometimes.
Yeah.
Me and several of the kids were a little neurospicy. And so there's a lot in our brain, and we all overstimulate each other and have our
great.
ADHD meltdowns. It's great.
And then it's my job to just hold everyone together.
Yeah.
And it's-
Which she does such an amazing job with holding us all together.
I forgot how cute they are.
so freaking cute. Okay, I have a question. I have all the conversations inside my head. So I have 20 people talking to me at the same time in my head, and I have all the things going on, right? In my head. But my son, he has the same thing, but he's talking out loud. So he just doesn't stop talking. And I'm like, I'm going to throw you out the window because I can't have all of the conversations at the same time. I can't hear you and then like figure out which voice I'm listening to right now. I know it sounds crazy, but
No, this is her.
Right?
Her favorite thing to talk about right
it's
now.
so hard.
And she just is like nothing.
I
It's
have
just-
thoughts, but they're not words. Like, do you have a narrator
Constantly.
in your head?
Not just one. There are different like stories at the same time.
There's
and
treatment for that.
I'm on medication.
Medication.
I was recently diagnosed because all of my habits just it didn't work anymore. So yeah, it helps and it has calmed down the noise, but it's always there. It's always there.
And then you have the kids, and
Yeah.
then you have the glitter, and then you have something sticky. And
Oh.
it's just
And then
it's
game
like-
over.
Sticky wise, everything always sticky.
Yeah, I
The
can't.
sticky.
I've literally ended a date before that she and I were on. We went to go get like ice cream or something, and something sticky got on my hand. I was like, we have to
The
go.
date is over.
And I drove home like this because it was like too sticky. And I'm like,
I
but then
relate
the
to
voice
that.
is- Yes, it's
Ugh.
too much.
Okay, so when we met you last June, you were celebrating an anniversary, right?
Tomorrow.
How are we
Sorry.
celebrating?
I don't know. I don't know if we've even decided yet. The big news is that our relationship is now old enough to drink.
Oh, congrats.
We're 21 now together.
But
so-
also, like when we both turned 21, we didn't even have drinks until we were like in our 40s.
so we
and so it
decided
just feels
to come up
weird.
with something fun.
So maybe we're gonna come up with like a signature cocktail for our
Ooh.
relationship.
Oh, that's adorable.
So we're open to suggestions.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite?
It has to be sweet.
Well, okay. I feel like it should be a throwback. So what? 2005?
Kamikaze.
A kamikaze, a Jaeger bomb.
So I just remember
No,
The
these are
kamikaze-
not good ideas.
do not no kamikazes. You know what it is?
Mm,
Long Island iced tea.
gross. Redheaded slut.
Well, see,
Dare you.
Long Island iced tea does double things because it's also tea. Same thing with espresso martini. You're like,
Those
much.
were both
those are both
on
no-nos
the no list.
for a Mormon. So.
I order decaf espresso martinis because I'm cool as hell.
I order them with bourbon because
Yeah.
I'm
And that's
cool as
why I
hell.
don't try to keep up with her anymore.
2005 Red Bull vodka.
Mm. Yeah, so maybe don't base it on 2000.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do throwbacks. The drinks were really
What
bad.
are you into since you didn't even start drinking until so recently?
I mean, I think maybe we probably need some glitter in the drink.
Oh, yeah, edible
Wow.
glitter. Okay.
Something probably,
You're like, yay, more glitter.
yeah, more glitter. I think there's probably glitter in my water right now.
Nice.
I like a mojito. I really like a minty.
She likes minty.
Yeah.
Yum.
Sam used to make amazing raspberry mojitos when we were younger. Like muddle those razzies in there or something. Maybe a flavored
Mhm.
mojito. That's fun. When in doubt, there's champagne.
Yes.
Champagne. Okay. Have we had champagne? We've had champagne, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. This
You guys are the cutest. Oh my God.
I'm dying.
Maybe we can crack open your bottle of Cat's.
I did buy, we were in California once and there was I transitioned in like 2023. And then we were at a supermarket because in Utah, this is very weird to see wine at a supermarket.
Oh,
That
yeah.
doesn't exist here.
Doesn't exist.
We don't have
And
that
we
here
went
either,
in.
so I always get excited about it.
Okay.
It was very exciting. And we walked by and one of the bottles was 2023 and it was Cass on it.
Aw.
So it's like, so we bought it. We haven't drank it. Yeah, I don't even know if it's good. It could be crack wine.
But it had the right name in the right year.
Uh-huh.
So
Sometimes that's all that matters. That's so cute.
But that doesn't help us with our signature.
yeah.
I feel that we
drink.
gave you a lot of really excellent ideas.
They're terrible. It's
Whoa.
like Four Loko, Red Bull vodka. Oh my God, there's
Yeah.
nothing good about this drink.
There was nothing. Yeah, it's really better for everyone that you weren't drinking back then because it was just gross. What we
You
were
guys
doing.
probably don't have the blackmail evidence that we probably have in like an SD card somewhere.
No, they were
So
having
back-
babies while we were at like Thirsty Thursday.
I know.
Yep.
Well, it's the reason why I can't be a politician because someone is going to find that
That's
card
right.
and it's all going to come out.
That's the reason.
It was a mess.
You have been a politician if that wasn't the case.
Perhaps.
Oh God, no.
Apparently the answer is no.
I mean, you don't actually need. You could be pretty much anyone and get elected into any form of government these days. So not a lot of rules anymore. So go for it.
No, I'm good. I like my life. So what else is new? You guys been busy, like now that you're post, children in hospitals and healing and caring.
Are you
and
boating all summer? Tell us. You can always do.
Oh yeah, what about the
stuff.
boating stuff?
Well, you
It's
guys
for sale.
are trying to sell the book.
Well, we had this idea that our oldest was the one that loved the boat the most, right? And with his back, I don't want to take him bouncing on
Oh,
waves,
yeah.
late
I'm
floating.
terrified.
So we needed to get low impact activities. So we got a camper
for Christmas.
for Christmas.
I saw. So
And
fun.
when we went camping, he broke his arm. So it's like, what's the point? What's the point of this? So I don't know. The word potentially on the boat. I was laid off.
Oh,
Yeah, tell us
Fun.
about the career. Has there been like a fun update or
No,
getting laid
just-
off is so fun.
It was so fun.
So
I
it's
I
really
should-
good for your mental health. It just makes you feel real
I
good.
think I went
inside.
into this hole of despair and depression but we're emerging. We're out of it. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not sitting at the table doing puzzles all day anymore.
It was kind of fun.
You know, that
It
was
was fun.
at least you were
A
productive.
puzzler.
I love a good puzzle.
We have been, speaking of helping in construction, some of our friends from here in Southern Utah who are moving to Salt Lake bought a house and we're like, we could totally help you remodel that. And so I've been driving up to Salt Lake, which is like 4 hours away, to help them remodel it. And so
That's been intense.
that's been intense. It's been a lot.
Cassie, you and Erica have a lot in common.
I know. Are you a Virgo?
Okay, we need to figure these out. We don't know.
When's your
I was, like,
birthday?
Frowned upon growing up, you know?
You don't know. Are you dying?
I am so ready
April
for this.
7th.
April. So you're you're Aries.
You're Aries. We're
Okay.
crazy.
You're crazy. This one's an Aries.
You seem way more like organized and having your shit
Sounds
together
like
than
we-
me. All right, so Cassie's
I've got
an
your
Aries.
sticker on my thing, by the way.
Yes. Okay, we'll send you some unseen stickers too.
Okay.
Okay, when's your birthday, Holly?
Mine's August 12th. I think I'm a Leo.
Leo.
You're
but
Leo.
You're a Leo.
You're Leo.
We just haven't
Well,
followed.
what does that mean?
I know.
Like-
and like how real
I'm
is
really
it?
bad at all. And I have a friend who she knows we'll all be out together and she's like, well, Laura, you're rising sun, blah, 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 moon. And I'm like, what are you talking? She knows our birth charts. And so I'm really bad at this, but it has been determined that Aries are psychopaths and that I do actually fit that. But that's all I know.
No,
You know more
Aries-
than I know.
Aries are great.
We're great.
You just have to harness the energy and focus the energy.
We did read a book. It was like our first sapphic book that we read. And it was called Written in the Stars. We are part of a Boozy Book Club.
Love this for you.
Mostly ex-Mormons, and they read spicy books, which was new to me.
We've learned a lot
We've
from the
learned a lot.
spicy.
Oh my God, between that and heated rivalry, like Holly's just
Yes.
learning.
Like I didn't know how. I don't know what would be the right word. We didn't know anything. We'll just say that we've learned a lot.
We learned procreation. That's what we learned. That
I
was
love
it.
this
That was all.
energy. Does your book club have a name?
Yeah, the Boozy is the Boozy Girls Book Club or just Boozy?
I
Book
think
Club?
it's just Boozy Book Club.
Okay,
but-
I love it.
So we got to pick. So we take turns hosting, and we got to pick because we were going to host it. So we chose a sapphic story because most of them are straight, and we wanted a sapphic.
How was it?
It was good. It was kind of hallmarky
know,
and like you could predict it very easily, but it still was fun.
There's a time and a place. Sometimes you just need
Yeah.
everything to go exactly in the direction that you want it to go. or think
Expected.
it's gonna
Yeah.
be.
Can
One of my
we offer a suggestion for your next one? Because we just
Yeah.
read this, I don't know, like a month ago. Atmosphere.
Oh, I love that one. I read that one.
Good. We're obsessed. They're making it into a film,
So
and I
good.
can't wait. I'm getting a spacesuit for it. Definitely.
We threw a heated rivalry party, so we love throwing.
Oh my God. We
Yeah,
gotta.
it's a-
We did a Wicked premiere for the second Wicked movie that came out last November, or whatever. We went to it with a bunch of friends and we all dressed up, and our friend won, and she was the Yellow Brick Road. And so it was
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Creative.
we like to dress up and have it fun.
We do have Pride Prom coming up in.
Oh, that's right. We do. We are having a Pride Prom. That's right.
What are you wearing?
We don't know. I'm so glad she said that. I forgot. We've been busy and we haven't talked about it, but the theme is masquerade. So we need to do something with like a
Oh,
Are we
that
thinking
is a
like
great
gowns?
theme.
yeah.
And
I want a gown. Do you
I
want
want a gown. Of course I want a gown.
Yeah.
of course she
so-
wants a gown. Okay, I love this.
I do love
So do you
this.
have any idea?
I mean, I would show up in
Can you
like a
recommend any gowns, Erica?
black mesh t-shirt with wings or something. I don't know. Like I take it in a very different place.
I feel like I've had so many opportunities in the past few years. Like my one friend, he and his husband got married in P-Town, and the dress code was upstage the bride. So I wore this like hot pink rhinestone crop top with this off-white tulle skirt that I wore the night before my own wedding that I was like, you can never wear this again. And so I feel like I've had so many fun opportunities to just wear things that I'm like, you'll never get to wear this. So you just got to go. I mean, I love a tulle skirt. I am a millennial, so I always can't go
Cassie
wrong.
wishes she could have had like a quinceanera or something.
Okay, get a quinceanera dress,
Yes.
Cassie.
Like a giant poofy.
Yes, yes.
do it.
Tulle out to here, like a bright color.
1990s prom style. Yeah.
And I'm resisting all my urge to get on Facebook Marketplace right now and go
Right
find
now.
out.
Do it. But obviously, it's prom, so you also have to be. You have to dress. What's the word?
Matchy, matchy.
Coordinated. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it's hard. This is a good thing to talk about. It's hard to coordinate two women
Yes.
together, especially when we're both kind of femme.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It
And
took-
especially since she's this big.
hmm
There's a little bit of a height difference, but you guys have. So how do you deal with that?
It took my wife and I literally, I think last year we had a few weddings and I was like, I think we finally figured this out. But she also has really stopped wearing dresses and really come into like, she'd rather like a jumpsuit or a suit. So I get to wear my long gown, whatever. But for so long, she'd be like, oh, I'm wearing this yellow dress. And I'd be like, well, I'm wearing, like, we would just looked so bad together all the time. And she always hated to wear heels. Like when we got married, I made her wear 7-inch wedges for our wedding, and she could not walk in them because I wore flats. And I was like, now we look proper together. But yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy to coordinate. So zero advice. What about you?
Super easy for me because I just wear suits
Yeah.
and, you know, it's really
Holly,
easy.
maybe you just have to start embracing
Yeah, I was
the
gonna say
suit.
nose goes.
I don't want to. I'm not there.
That's how
Well,
I felt for
I'm
you.
dying for like a sexy tailored suit. And so I'm like, babe, one of these days I get to wear the suit. But also, I guess we both could. Whatever.
You know,
Wear whatever the hell you want.
I
Fuck
know.
it. Life is short.
And I think that's one of the crazy things about Utah is that we talk about it being a bubble oftentimes, but it like everyone just looks the same other than me. Everyone
No,
like
you
just
look like a Utah girl. Like,
everyone for the most part looks the same. And so there's not a ton of like diversity. And so if there is any diversity, it's like you stand out.
you stand out.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I guess.
That representation, you have no idea who you're inspiring on the other end. You know, it's important.
You are.
It
Do you
sucks.
ever think about that? I know some days you're just like, I don't want to have to go be like the nice trans lady down the street, but also like how many people that you're not even realizing that you're changing their lives.
I do from time to time because I think growing up, I don't remember. Even before I came out, I'd never met a trans person that I knew of. And so the idea that there's potentially a little Cassie somewhere who can see our family and be like, oh, you can exist and still have a family and still have love and still have support and community is happy.
I love going to our kids' art school because there are quite a few queer kids there, and there's lots of little baby trans kids, and a lot of the parents have come up and they get really excited to see us. And I think just having a positive, like you're just saying, a positive, your life can be amazing as a trans person, and it's still.
Yeah, you can have that quote unquote just normal life. You can get married,
Yeah.
have kids, get a job. You can just go live.
Well, some people can't keep a job. That's the.
I've been there, Cassie. I've been there a few times.
That's why I just have a bunch of little jobs that just don't pay any money, and it really is
it's hard.
Great. So, yeah.
What's your favorite little job that you do?
OnlyFans?
Yeah. If I thought that I could make an income on OnlyFans,
That was gold.
that was gold.
That's always a
You wish,
I'm back with it.
You wish. Yeah, I'm an adjunct English teacher and for college, and I love that. And I love my students, and they are great.
That should be a whole professor like aspect.
Yeah.
See it. The OnlyFans professor.
Professor OnlyFans at your service.
I always joke because it's like there was a report that came out a while ago about like all this search traffic and what are some of the states that have the highest traffic of searching for different categories of words. And Utah was definitely up on the top 10 list of searching out for trans content. I was like, you know what? I know what everyone's search history probably is. So
Mhm.
maybe we start OnlyFans today.
You could.
No.
Ex-Mormon ones, we get confused.
Holly's learning a lot, but she's not quite there. Maybe next June.
Next June.
Maybe next time.
After the first gay bar,
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
There you go.
One thing at a time. Anything else to share? Any message for?
I don't know, just be yourself. I think that's what I'm just feeling. I've been going through a lot of grief of just not taking the time to figure out who I am and not allowing myself to. I just was who everyone else expected
Mhm.
me to be. And so just trying to figure out who I am now at this stage in life is a lot harder because I have a lot of kids that follow me wherever I go. But just be yourself and don't.
Yeah, I think be yourself, and it's okay to be yourself. Like Holly said, we're both, I think, still working through a lot of deconstruction, and we feel like we'll be in a good place. But then working through therapy, this is still deep rooted. There's a lot of deep shame rooted and people pleasing and qualifying for worthiness or qualifying for love. But we all deserve love and to be who we are and be loved for who we are.
You don't have to earn that. You just are loved.
You guys are just like killing it. Are you in couples therapy, or Holly, are you in therapy separately? I love the therapy speak.
Currently, I'm ready to start back, but we have been.
We also hang out with all therapists.
Most of our friends are
Oh, I need to hang out with therapists.
My close friend group, all therapists. Yeah.
Any friend get together. It's essentially like a group therapy session. It's amazing. So
It's great.
So you're in good hands.
I love that.
Okay, we're releasing you to your children, but we were so excited to catch up with you. We love you guys so much. Happy Pride.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us.
Keep it
Thank you for having
up.
us again. You're amazing. We love watching you from afar.
Oh my gosh. We love watching you. We love following along.
It's fun.
Keep it up. Keep being you. We love you. Happy
Thank
Pride.
you.
Happy Pride.
Bye. It was amazing reconnecting with our season 1 guests, Holly and Cassie. We got life updates, shared our favorite queer reads, and chatted about how drag shows can be triggering for the trans community. Thanks for listening.